We begin tonight with some sad breaking news. The Tucson community is grieving the loss of Congressman Raul Grijalva, who represents Arizona's 7th District. Grijalva's office released a statement saying he died this morning at the age of 77 due to complications with his cancer treatment. Let's take a look back on his life and the legacy that he leaves behind. A lifelong Southern Arizonan, Raul M. Grijalva was born in Tucson on February 19, 1948. One of his parents was a Mexican immigrant. In 1967, he graduated from Sunnyside High School before going on to the University of Arizona. He dedicated his life to service. In 1974, he sat on the Tucson Unified School Board for 15 years until 1986. 3 years later, he was elected to the Pima County Board of Supervisors, where he served until 2002. That same year, the state created the 7th Congressional District, and the Democrat was the first elected congressman to the position. Grijalva said he, quote, went into Congress to give a voice to our community that had been too often ignored or dismissed. He went on to represent Southern Arizonans in Congress for 22 years. Early last year, Congressman Grijalva announced he had cancer. And in October, he announced he would not run for re-election in 2026 after over 50 years of public service. During his time in the House, Congressman Grijalva dedicated much of his time to environmental issues, spending over 2 decades on the House Natural Resources Committee. His office saying one of his proudest moments in Congress was protecting the Grand Canyon for future generations to come. Grijalva was also a longstanding member of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. His hard-fought battle with cancer ended his life on March 13, 2025. Let's turn now to KGUN 9's Alex Dowd. She joins us live from outside the office of Arizona's 7th District with more. Alex.
Heidi, condolences are still pouring in for the late representative and his family and friends. I've been monitoring social media, and just seconds after that statement you mentioned was posted, comments started to flood in, calling Grijalva both a champion for humanity and a dedicated public servant. And over the rest of tonight, though, this loss isn't just being felt by CD7, but by Tucson as a whole. Grijalva himself was a lifelong Tucsonan whose activism began as early as his high school years, and that led to him serving in Congress for 22 years. In April of last year, he announced that he was diagnosed with cancer, and months later, he said he'd finished his cancer treatment, quote, for now. But in that statement, his office said that the complications of his cancer treatment were what led to his passing. Earlier today, I spoke with Pima County Democratic Chair on Grijalva's decades-long service to this community.
It would be hard to look at any place in Southern Arizona where he has not had impact. His impact across indigenous communities, across the environment, across the growth of Tucson and its communities, and civil rights, which you can't see, but we certainly see the lack of, especially in times like this. Somebody like Raul Grijalva, who had such an impact over decades for our community, cannot possibly be replaced.
And though the man himself may not be able to be replaced, the seat still needs to be filled. So his team says that they'll be holding a special election in the next few months. But until then, the office is still running as normal and providing normal constituent services. Live from the south side near Irvington and South Nogales Highway, Alex Dowd for KGUN 9.
Alex, thank you. I know she touched on what happens next, so let's break this down. Flags will be flown at half-staff today and tomorrow. Then the work begins to fill the seat. Now, state law says any congressional vacancy after someone has died should usually be filled in the next general election. But since there's not a general election in the next 6 months, the governor will now call a special election, with the special primary happening between 120 and 130 days after the vacancy, and the special general election happening anytime between 70 and 80 days after that.